This video is all about getting you ready for a handstand. So I'm gonna show you some of my favorite drills that I did to get me strong and ready for going upside down. This can also help you overcome a fear of going upside down if you have one. So I'm gonna tell you after each exercise how much reps you should do of it. And please, if you're just a beginner, only do the first drills. When you're feeling strong enough, come into the other ones. Just listen to your body and know that getting your handstands and getting strong for them takes time. And please, if you haven't done any prep for handstands, do part 1 of the Journey to Handstand challenge. This is part 2, so those are the drills. And when you feel strong and ready, I'm gonna show you how to really get and hold the handstand in part 3 of this challenge. So let's not waste any more time, just don't forget to listen to your body and let's start with the drills. So before you go upside down, you should always take some time to warm up your wrists because that's actually what's gonna be helping your body to stay in the upside down position. So first I always do some circles with my wrists, 5 times upwards and 5 times inwards. After this I place my hands in a prayer position and I turn them so the fingertips are coming forwards, then down with my hands touching each other, and then I twist them and come back into the prayer position. So 5 times in this direction and then 5 times inwards, like this. So it's the same thing, but like your fingertips come inwards towards you first. So after this, we're going to come into a tabletop position and you have 3 times leaning forwards and back. That's one of my favorite exercises. After this, the fingertips come outside. Again, the wrists are underneath your shoulders. And 3 times each side, you're gonna lean to one side and then to the other side. That counts as 1. After this, we're doing the same thing, but with the palms facing up. So like this, you're gonna come to one side and to the other side. And that's 1 rep. You're gonna do 3 of those as well. Then we're again coming with our hands onto the mat, but this time the fingertips are gonna point towards your knees and the weight is gonna come backwards. So it's kind of like you're sitting onto your heels, and try not to bring your palms up from the mat, try to let them be on there. But it's not a problem if you are here, we just want to get those wrists ready for all the weight that is gonna be on them. So after this, you're gonna hold it for about 10 seconds. Your hands are coming again down and the palms are pointing up. And you're gonna do 3 circles to each side. Then I do the same thing but with my hands down onto the mat in a normal stand. And then don't forget to only do a drill if you feel strong and ready for it. We want to feel safe first of all, and then we can do all those drills. So they are to get you ready for your real handstands. So now I'm gonna need you to get a chair and we're starting to really come onto our upper body and help you get ready for the real handstand holds. So we're gonna come into a forward fold with the feet close to the chair. You're gonna lift them up onto the chair and try to hold in a 90-degree angle. Shoulders are over your wrists. So if you can, stay here for as long as you like. That's the first exercise that we're gonna do. Just stay in an L hold. And then come down, have a break, just to let tension go out of your arms. And then if you can, bring your feet back up until you feel okay and not so scared and not so tired after this pose. So after 1 round of the last drill, and after your shoulders feel like they can go upside down and hold your body weight on them again, we're gonna come into the same pose. So again, your feet are onto the chair, hips are stacked over your wrists, eye gaze is back, and you're gonna try to do a push-up. So come down as low as possible and then push up. Try to do 5 of those. then come down, have a break, and come back up for 5 more reps. The next drill is in the same position into an L hold. So again, we're gonna lift the feet up onto the chair, but this time bring your hands a little bit inwards. The hips are still stacked right over the wrists, and you're gonna come into the L hold and then lower down into something like a bear hold. So stay here for 2 seconds, then again push back up and stay into the handstand for the 2 seconds. Then come back down again and push up. So I want you to try to do this for 5 reps. Come down, have a rest, and again 5 reps. Okay, the next drill we're gonna do is gonna be quite harder, so please, if you're not feeling sure enough, just practice the old drills that I showed you, and when you know that you are strong and you can do this, come into this drill. So if you are ready, join me into the L-shaped hold again. So you are gonna place your feet onto the chair again, hips are still stacked over your wrists, and you are gonna lift one leg up. It's gonna be stacked over your whole body. Eye gaze is towards the toes, and try to hold this pose for 10 seconds, but if you can't, don't worry. Just come down, have a break, shake the shoulders, and then repeat the same thing but with the other leg, and try to do this drill 2 times on each leg. We are now getting rid of the chair and you're gonna find a wall. So it's kind of like the drills that we did to now. You're gonna come into an L-shaped hold. So your foot that is on the wall should be straight and you should be into a 90-degree angle. So the lighter here, you're gonna bend your knees and come backwards, engage the core, and then come forwards. Do this for 5 reps, then come down, have a break, and do the next drill. So now we're finally gonna stop doing those L handstands, and we're gonna try and come into a real handstand with the help of our wall. So I want you to come down onto your bellies. You are going to push up with a tricep push-up, so the elbows are in, push up, step onto the wall with your feet, make sure they are clean by the way, and you are going to walk your hands and feet until you are into a straight line. Then you are going to hold here for 3 seconds and walk back down onto the mat. Lower down with push-up, and if you can, try to do 3 reps without a break in between. So walk back up into the handstand and then walk back down into the plank. If you can do 3 without a break, come down onto your bellies, have a slight break, and then come back up into the handstand. Our second to last drill is something like the previous one, which was the handstand walk, but this time you are going to place your hands only as far so that you can bring one leg up, then bring the other leg up onto the wall and walk your hands so that your body is in a straight line. Push through the shoulders and gaze in between your wrists. And now I want you to try to remove one foot from the floor. Then switch the legs in mid-air and try to do 10 reps. One switch comes to 1, so that's 1, that's 2, 3, and etc. When you're feeling tired or you have done the 10 reps, walk the feet a bit out. One leg comes down, followed by the other leg, and then have a break for as long as you need. And we have come to the last drill that I'm gonna show you for today. It's for sure my favorite. So again, we're going to come into a wall handstand. So you're going to come super close to the wall with your chest facing towards it, like we did in the previous exercise. So bring one leg up, then the other one, walk close to the wall, and now I want you to place your feet apart in something like a straddle And the first thing that we're gonna do is just to lift just a bit one arm, then come to the other side and lift just a bit the other hand. So do this for 10 reps in total. When one arm is 1 rep, come down. You can also twist to the side and step down. And then when you feel like you can come back up again, just go into the same pose. And we're going to do this just a bit harder by tapping the opposite shoulder. So you're going to come on one arm, tap the shoulder, and then tap the other shoulder. Again, try to do this for 10 reps in total, and you are done. I hope those drills helped you. Please, if you like the video, smash the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you know whenever I post a new workout. Also, please tag me on my social medias. They're gonna be right here, so I can see how you're progressing and how you're working out with me. Also, on my main Instagram profile, which is rali.ray, you can see some of the yoga poses I do, and that I'm gonna show you how to get into in my future videos. So thanks for doing those drills and getting ready for a handstand with me, and I'll see you for our next workout. Bye!